I don't think it's gonna fit, but we'll see. Hello, this is just going to be a casual video about how I got my PS5 to be incorporated into my gaming setup that's in this room. I have a lot of systems, but I have very little space to put them in because almost all of the shelves are filled. That being said, a while back, I did expand the shelving because I knew the next-gen machines were going to be coming out and I was going to get them. What I didn't know was how long it was going to take. It took me quite a while to finally get a PS5, and I still wish to have an Xbox Series X as well. So the entire right side of the setup is new. That whole column of shelves. And I currently have a mixture of systems on there, like the Switch and the PS3, and I recently bought the Retron 77 and the Retron 5. At the bottom of that section, I have the little mini consoles, but up near the top, I do have some extra space available. I'm currently filling it up with controllers and Rob the Robot and accessories like that. So I'm going to be moving that stuff off that shelf for the most part. But first, I gotta open the PS5 that I just bought. This isn't going to be a unboxing video, but I'm going to show some of it. As you saw at the beginning, the PS5 is huge, and it will not stand upright within my shelves unless I enlarge the gap between the shelves, which I kind of don't want to do, and it's kind of hard to do because these shelves have strips of LED lights on them, so I can't just make the gaps bigger whenever I want. There's other complications too that I won't get into, but luckily you can lay the PS5 horizontally. And I'm going to put it underneath my TV here where my current Xbox One X is at. I put a lot of thought into it and I think that's the best place for it. It looks good next to the PS4 and the PSVR helmet. They're all the same color, so it's definitely the best choice in the shelf. Which means I'm going to have to move my Xbox One, which is going to cause a chain reaction that is probably going to result in me moving some other systems around as well. First, I turned on the PS5 and I ran the updates and did the installation process and transferred my data over from the PS4. Quite a lot of work. Something that you never had to do for the Atari 2600 or NES or anything like that. So on the shelving that's on the right side, I started removing the controllers and other items I had there. What you didn't see here is I had to sit down and really think about how I wanted to rearrange my systems. I had to think about where I'm going to stick the Xbox One. But I jotted some stuff down on paper and I figured out what I thought was the best way. I'm putting the two Retrons together and I'm putting the Xbox One in the top left here, and I'm moving the PS3 up. I have to think about the Xbox Series X as well, and it's going to fit very well on the top shelf next to the Xbox One, so that's where I'm going to plan on putting it. So you're seeing the process of me moving the consoles around. Some of these consoles are kind of far away from the TV, so I had to get extra long HDMI cables. I bought some 10-foot ones off eBay, and I also bought some 8-foot ones. The 10-foot ones turned out to be way too long for what I needed, but I'll just put them aside. In case you haven't seen this room before, I have all the power hooked up to these rack mount power supplies that are at the top of the setup. As I'm moving these consoles around, I'm also replugging them into certain outlets up there. I have a numbering system. All the different switches are numbered, and each of the different stations that these consoles are going to sit at are going to be numbered as well. And I'm going to do that using a label maker. And here's the final result of everything. I really enjoyed doing this, and I like the way it turned out. Oh wow, what was that? Something weird happened with the editing. But as I was saying, everything turned out very well, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Without further ado, I must now seek an Xbox One X. Maybe in a few months I'll make a video about me hooking that into my setup. But for now, may your games make you happy and smart, and may people respect you for playing them. So long, everybody.